Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Atlanta Sea Colony live stream. My name is Adam Jewell, and with me, the man, the myth, the legend, Brendan Traxler. Brendan, how are you doing?
I think you use that intro like every time,
Eh,
but
some a lot of live streams and podcasts they have a theme, so why not just keep that?
okay, I'm good. It's hot. I think
Um,
summer has finally hit the south, and it's a little warm.
it's April 6th, dude.
Well, I'm just saying, it was 80 degrees today. It's hot.
We had our first rainfall today, so it's kind of nice. What some people don't know,
Are
and
you
it's
eating over there?
So I haven't had supper yet, but I wanted to have something to eat, so I grabbed some of my kids' fruit snacks from Easter. So yes, I am. I am eating over here. Um, as I say, fun fact about you and I, we also have a Savage Garden cover band that we do in the off time.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, um,
I hope nobody believes that.
huh?
I hope nobody believes that. I do love some Savage Garden, though.
I was practicing some of our songs today, and it made me think of Atlanta Sea Colony because they never want to fly, they never want to leave, never want to say what you mean to me. Basically, I just took the lyric "never wanted to fly" and somehow turned that into like, hey, let's go be under the ocean.
But they also talk about a deep sea diver wearing a raincoat, so there's that too.
Yes, good catch. Anyways, you're the best thing about me, just so you know.
Oh, okay, well, thank you.
Also, I got a nice chair this time.
I like how that we lost all the viewers on that whole little Savage Garden.
They're like, oh, we're having a Savage Garden episode, huh? Don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, well, while we're waiting for everybody to come back, what's been new with you since the?
Or it could be the fact that you're eating.
I don't think I have
by the way,
to do that.
I'm gonna be holding some auditions for a new co-host on this live stream.
God, please do.
So if you're that one person that's watching right now, anyway, what'd you say?
I said, what's been new the past week?
Oh, I don't know. What has been new? Man, I don't know. It's been crazy busy. Oh, we got our new merch, and it's all but started rolling into the people who bought it first. Yeah, you got that. I got a sleeveless tee with the logo on the back for the gym.
Let's see if I can try to get a better shot. I was telling Brendan before the live stream started that I accidentally spilt bleach on it while I was trying to clean down here, so now I already have to order another one, but it is what it is.
We got one viewer that's got a hoodie as well. So yeah, we got some merch going out there. I think we probably got. And speaking of merch, as you can see in a little scroll thing, but you want to tell people about what's going on with that?
Hey, it's the 5x5. Oh, why am I doing that? It's covering my mic.
I gotta say,
it's the 5x5 habitat drive. So if you guys are able to donate $5 or more, you get entered into a drawing to win like either a T-shirt or a water bottle. It's got some cool designs on it, and we'll let you take your pick of which T-shirt and whatever you want. But yeah, so $5 per entry. So if you want to donate like $20, we'll enter you 4 times. Hey, thanks, babe, on that. Yeah, we're in love with it too. It's a very cool design. Big fans of it.
We got some ideas for some other stuff too that hopefully I'll have done before the end of the drawing. So there's some more options too.
So yeah, that's the big thing is this. If anybody can donate, $5. $5 or more, and then I
mean, $5 is a pretty good deal, but I still think the best $5 deal was the $5 footlong from Subway. Well,
they're not supporting us at all, so I don't know. We should maybe chase that endorsement because it's like $5 sub sandwiches, submarine set. Because they used to call them a submarine sandwich. So really, I'll work on that. I'll work on that after we're done here. I'll call it Subway. I don't know which one. There's like thousands of restaurants out there.
But you're going to hit up one individual restaurant, not the whole chain?
Well, I'm going to hit up every single one until I get the answer that we want.
Oh, okay. You're weird.
There's like 3 or 4 right here in Watertown, so.
Anyway, so how about you? What's been on this last week?
Just been like work, man. I do a lot of work for my dad runs a after the drawing I'm planning on getting some for her, the wife, and myself. Heck yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I figure we won't see too much until the drawing's finalized to see who won and who didn't win. So.
That's true.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I get it.
Whatever works.
The only reason I bought it now is because I'm not eligible for the drawing. So.
Yeah, same here. I might be. I guess I haven't donated money. I mean, I could.
No, you're not eligible.
No, the biggest news is tomorrow I get a brand new PC that I'm really excited about. So, yeah, working on getting like a little setup down here. One for like doing this stuff that we're doing, like the live streaming and recording and all that, and then like just having a nice gaming setup will be kind of nice too. So, yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow I get my PC. That's what's new with me. That and I got my shot today, so we talked about that. So I'm waiting for any side effects. My arm feels pretty good. People have said that like when they get it, like their arm hurts like right away. My arm doesn't really hurt, so I don't want to get cocky yet though.
So you're not gonna get the parvo now?
Parvo? What the heck's parvo?
Yeah. Isn't it you get the parvo shot?
What's parvo?
I think it's something like dog disease or something. Anyway.
Distemper? Like rabies and distemper?
I have hip dysplasia.
I did get the one and done one, so I don't have to go back for another one, which is kind of nice. However, it's not the best feeling when it's just like just a regular LOL parvo. It's not the best feeling when it's like just like a pharmacist associate that gives it to you rather than like a doctor or a nurse. Not that anything's against the guy that gave it to me, but I mean, he took probably a quick training class on how to do it, and that's why he was able to do it. It can't be too much into giving a shot. I don't want to like downgrade like what nurses and stuff do. But it's like it can't be that big of a deal, right? Just to kind of pop a needle into someone.
So anyway, on topic for tonight.
Oh, I was asking you, but whatever.
Oh, I have no idea. What do I freaking know?
Just trying to make conversation, man.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Tonight, on Unsolved Mysteries.
No, so I've been. I know. Babe knows about it. It's on Instagram, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna release it onto the other socials, YouTube, and all that kind of stuff. Whether it's anybody who cares to watch it or not, but I did I think it's a 6-piece long vlog series where I took some old blogs and put them in video format, kind of updated some of the verbiage and stuff like that in it, and basically put it out there, just me talking about different stuff. And today, the last one was all about why my selfish reasons for why I wanted an underwater habitat and why some of my driving forces behind it. Obviously, there's a bigger one, but for me personally, and so anyway, needless to say, I'm going to release those on the other socials here pretty soon, probably this next week. But with saying that, it got me thinking. So that's my reason for, why I wanted underwater habitat. But what's other people? So why does anybody else want one, or why would you want to live underwater? Or maybe you don't, but what do you love the ocean? What is it about the ocean that's attractive and appealing to you? And even segueing from that conversation there a little bit too is awesome, man. Look, click that up there. Yeah, I saw you liked it, so yeah, so appreciate it. We've had people, we put out there last month trying to find people for writing and art and stuff along those lines, and the really only hits we had was on writing. So I thought maybe we could do it almost like I'm throwing this out there. I haven't even talked to you about it, Adam, but almost like have people write stories about ocean experiences, diving experiences, stuff on those, and have people tell their story, and almost have that as a section that we could have not on the live stream, obviously, but on the website or on social media and stuff along those lines. So
right,
the people who are watching this stuff or our social media can share their stories back with the other community and stuff along those lines. So we may do something along those lines. And once again, it ties into this whole thing of telling your story about why you love the ocean, why you love diving, why you want an underwater habitat. Maybe you visited, like Babe said, maybe you visited one, and what was that experience like? Pros, cons, all the above. I want to hear your stories because I think stories are important, and everybody can join in on that type of thing. So that's kind of where I was at with it. I could go into mine, but I want to start with you, Adam. What is it? You've never scuba dived?
Nope.
Have you ever been to the ocean?
Yeah, I've been to the ocean a few different times. It's just last time was probably like in 2015. I was on a work trip, and it was in December, which was it was at Myrtle Beach actually. I had to go for a work trip to a place that was by Myrtle Beach. It was kind of nice because being from South Dakota, like the beach was like completely empty because it's December, but it was like, I don't know, 65 degrees. Well, people that live around there probably think that's freezing. So like Myrtle Beach was like a ghost town. But I mean, yeah, it was kind of cool to be able to go there. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's been since I was like a little kid. But I've got to be on both oceans, American oceans, I guess you could say.
Oh, America owns the oceans?
Pacific and Atlantic. And technically, I guess I've been to Galveston, Texas, so the Gulf of Mexico, too. And that's been a while, too. But, yeah.
So do you have any stories you share?
Oh, I didn't know if like you were going to ask another question. I'm sorry. So the question
I guess really, why are you involved in Atlantic City Colony if, you're
a good friend of mine and I just want to help you out. No.
Okay.
No, I always like multiple things is kind of cool about it is that I always like looking at I mean, I'm broke, so I mean I have to just enjoy looking at things. But I always like to see unique places that you can stay, whether it's really unique hotel rooms or just certain places you can go and stay the night. So I mean, just the aspect of kind of what Jules does is really cool. Just because it's a very unique place to stay. Or there's people that say, for example, build a tree house Airbnb thing. Something that's just really unique and cool locations that have just cool views and I just always think that's cool. And then there's another part of me that's I've always been into the idea of I don't know I don't want to say prepping, but I like the idea of you creating a habitat or a I guess a shelter that you can live in that's away from civilization or whatever that if you needed to survive somewhere or whatever. I always think that's kind of cool. Not that I do that for a hobby or anything, but it's I like seeing people that do prepping and building shelters and mini homes or the shipping container homes and the people that do tiny houses. I've always think that's cool. But yeah, I think overall, I think the coolest thing would be, and I've talked to you about it when we're not doing this. And it's kind of a personal thing, but I almost on a spiritual level too. Which I mean, a lot of people that know me personally know that I have a weird relationship with religion and stuff, and I just have a lot of questions. And one of the things I told you one time when we were talking is I feel one of the best ways that you can maybe connect with whatever powers may be is complete isolation and being I don't know, out on your own and away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And so I guess that's 3 or 4 reasons for you, but that's what I think is kind of cool about the whole project.
Yeah, I think you touched on something there too, or as far as the prepping thing, you kind of shied away from it. But I really think that the prepping community, this is something that they will get on board with because it is the ultimate as far as, when done right and self-sustaining, there's no way anybody's going to know where you're at underwater.
Right.
Because there's nothing sticking up, nothing on shore, nothing on the water or anything like that. So I think the prepping community, could definitely see some use in this as well. So I get it. As far as as I said, my video thing, my whole thing was the hermit lifestyle
Yeah.
is very appealing to me, as well as the health benefits of clean, circulated, purified air. Um, this last week, my sinus has been going crazy, and it's one of those things where I just want to chop my nose off half the time. But that's probably not a very good look for me, and my glasses wouldn't fit. So there's that. So yeah, no. Like Babe was saying there, he goes, he loves the idea. Here, we put it back up there. Human experience, and yeah, and that's kind of I'm not a big storyteller, so that's why I have a hard time doing some of these videos and stuff along those lines. And I'm really not into small talk and all that kind of stuff. But I know that a lot of people relate to the human experiences and love hearing a good story, and it is a joining force that people enjoy. So if there's something, Atlanta Sea Colony is here for a thing, but we've got this whole, is the Build Underwater Habitats, but we've got this whole social media platform where we have thousands of people that we're reaching. And if we can give back a little bit in that sense too, and build a community, why not? That's what we're here for. So,
well, and isn't one of the things that I guess, and you probably covered it in your video, is, and you've always told me that you've never felt more at peace than when you're like amongst like the water and like being like when you're diving and stuff.
and it's interesting you bring that up because, so I don't know if people know, or I don't think people know much of my personal life here, but one of my part-time jobs is I work for my dad. He has a bookstore, and so I'm in there several days a week working. Anyway, just what was it? This Friday, I think it was. The guy came in, and somehow he was looking at some books. It's like we had Jaws and the Meg and a bunch of other books, and we were talking about. It's like, yeah, we're talking about that. So we talked about scuba diving and stuff, and we both got on the concept that we're terrified. We hate the ocean as far as above the water. The waves terrify me, and he was talking about the same thing. He's like, but as soon as you get under, I'm like, exactly. As soon as you get under the water, it's a completely different experience. And there's a piece to it. It's the sounds are. It's hard to explain unless you've experienced it, and I'm sure it's different for everybody. But there is that calming, and maybe it's a pressure, wrapped around you and stuff along those lines. But yeah,
that's interesting. That I never thought of that, like just the pressure part.
Yeah, nailed it. Tranquility underwater is unmatched, completely at peace. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where I almost didn't want the other divers to be around, just because I was just enjoying the moment and just looking up at the surface. I don't know. It's a very serene thing. It's something. I understand that you won't get that same experience in underwater habitat, but I'm hoping that it will be a gateway drug to
Right.
get people into scuba as well and stuff along those lines too. Because yeah, it's you definitely got to try it sometime. Is all I got to say.
Yeah, I'd like to get certified and all that. I'd like to lose a lot of weight so I can go be a little bit more, have the stamina and endurance to be doing that. Because I've always loved swimming. Like, I'm not like a good swimmer. Like, I can swim, but I'm not super great at it. Like, whatever. But I've always loved swimming and stuff. And it's like, I in the summer times, I like to fill up the pool for my daughters and stuff, and we like to go hang out. Granted, that's not swimming for an adult. That's just sitting in an inflatable pool with a couple of kids. But like, I've always just loved doing that kind of stuff, and there's it's just around here, like this, like the natural bodies of water are like so gross, like because they're not taken care of to where it's like you can't go swimming in those. And I mean, yeah, you can go swim in a pool and stuff, but it's like all chlorinated and stuff, and it's just, I know it's kind of like a weird excuse to not go swimming, but I also, like you said, like the idea of like just kind of having some space too, and not, not have to be able just to kind of relax in the water. Like, I know this is like maybe a stretch, but I've always like thought it'd be cool to have one of those. What are they called? Like uh, kind of like a rejuvenation type chamber thing, where like you're like in like kind of like a not like those floating chambers. Those, although those look cool too, but like those chambers like where like you're hooked up to the oxygen, but you're like in a container of water and you're just kind of floating, but like you're still like, I don't know how to explain. I know they have a name, and now I can't think of it. But basically, it's just like it's supposed to be like good for your body and stuff, but you're just like submerged, but you're hooked up to the oxygen and whatever, but you're just kind of like in an isolation, floating in this like, I don't know,
The thing they put Anakin Skywalker in.
something similar. Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, that's the best way to explain it, is what they put Anakin Skywalker in.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that actually existed. I just think he watched too much Star
I
Wars.
uh
No, Babe's gotcha.
I would you know
Yeah, but yeah. So living in, I got certified. I got certified, and then I moved out of, I was down in the south. And I got certified down there, and then was living in Illinois. So there's like, I really didn't want to dive, muddy lakes or anything like that, and I really didn't have anybody to dive with either. So I didn't dive for years until moving back down south. Um, and then when I got my niece certified and stuff along those lines. But so I get what you're saying, um, but up there, but yeah, we we need to have a business trip and write it off or something along those lines, and have you go diving. Um, but no, yeah, it's this needs to be on your bucket. Oh, okay, what? You froze, by the way, so
hold on.
we just have you holding up one blurry finger. You're back, kind of, at like 10 frames a second.
All right, you got cut off there for a second, but it's probably me.
That was you.
Um, sensory deprivation.
Oh yeah,
Sensory deprivation chamber.
maybe.
But those are, you're like floating in it to. Maybe that is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, either way. But I also like the concept of like Anakin Skywalker.
Well, once you build one of those and put them in your bedroom or something like that, I'm sure the wife will appreciate it.
See, like I'm dead sure that there's like a type of, yeah. All right, I'm gonna quit beating the horse with this, but it's like, because all these ones, are, the sensory deprivation tanks that I'm looking at, are the ones like you float in, which I want to do that too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but like I could have sworn that I've seen some other than Star Wars where like you're actually completely submerged, but I don't know. Maybe I am thinking strictly Star Wars, and I'm just like, that looks awesome. Yeah, that's what Brendan and I talked about one time. Is that like if I were to ever make my way down there, that's what I might do. Unfortunately, this year they're not doing it.
Well, so
You can't stay overnight in it.
Right, yeah. So they're supposed to be opening it back up here pretty soon to go down and during the day and like visit it type of thing. But yeah, as far as spending the night, who knows? At least not this year. It doesn't look like unless things change. But yeah, so I think we. So I know Babe definitely has some stories, and him and me have been talking. And I'll throw this out to you and put you on the spot here right in the moment, Adam. Is what about if we brought Babe, maybe not tonight, but maybe like next week, brought Babe or in 2 weeks or whenever his business allows him, brought him on here and let him talk a little bit.
Yeah, I don't care.
What do you think, Babe? What works for you?
What is going on with my internet, man? My internet speed is like amazing, but for some reason I keep cutting out.
Are you sure it's you and not me?
Well, a second ago you told me it was me.
Well, I got thinking. Maybe it's not. Yeah, he said 2 weeks. Yeah, two. Yeah, because you got work every week. I mean, if you're down, I throwing Adam and you on the spot here with this whole thing. Um, but it could be a good convo to be had.
I'm about it, and route it. I think is what it
Mhm.
used to say. Conan.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Arriba de Alaska. Yeah. I don't know if we can go one episode without like bringing up professional wrestling.
Have we talked about it at all?
Well, last week I kept talking about NWO.
Yeah, I've got a good ping and up and down speed, so it's not me.
Yeah, mine was hold on.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's just this link we'll send you. I think there's just a link.
Yeah, man, I'm like hitting like 90 megabits per second download speed, 92. And then
Yeah.
I was hitting like 20 upload.
Yeah, so yeah,
21.
we'll shoot for 2 weeks, get Babe on here, and he can talk about his Jules experience and anything else, and have a little bit of a third party involved in this whole thing. A guest of honor.
Make sure you bring your wrestling references.
Well, I don't care about that, but
I do.
A guinea pig for possibly future things like this, where we bring people on here and talk with somebody we talked about doing anyway. So,
yes.
Anyway, with that being said, that's really all I want to talk about. I knew we probably wouldn't have too many people on here, but if anybody watches the video later, they can comment on here and stuff like those lines. Maybe we bring them on, tell their stories as well on here as well, if they're comfortable with that.
Yes.
So, that's all I got for the evening. We can make it a short one if you want, half hour. Unless anybody's got anything else they want to talk about.
I'm just excited that next week I can be doing this from a different computer.
There is that.
What do you think? We'll get your guys' opinion. What do you guys think about like if I painted all this white?
I'm good with sci-fi references, though.
He did bring up Star Wars earlier, so we can build off of that.
All right, man. Well, you want to do the rundown for the...
Let's do the rundown. Okay. So let's let me get my clickers ready here. Okay, so one last time we're gonna do talking about the 5x5 habitat drive. So you can go to www.paypal.me/Atlanta Sea Colony, donate $5 or $10 or $15, whatever. And every time you donate a $5 interval, you can. What are you shaking your head at?
Babe's comment on my screen. It looks white anyway.
Oh, it's yellow. I wish that it's because my webcam settings but it's like this gross yellow. So, anyways, so yeah, $5 per entry. And then increase your chances of winning a T-shirt or water bottle, and then that money is going to go to helping us get this thing started. So,
woo, woo.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids are doing these days?
There's something that they do. They're like, "Shee." I don't know what it means. Like I see it on TikTok a lot.
Do I need a dab? Is that what I need to do?
I think that's outdated though.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't think people dab anymore. I'm like, I still do at work sometimes, and I just knocked my webcam out of focus by doing it. Okay, so socials and stuff. Go to www.atlantaseacolony.com, and you will find our social medias all over there. You'll see our Facebook, our Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, OnlyFans, Reddit. All that stuff is up there. So I was wondering how long it would take for you to notice that I said that. I may or may not have set up an account to help us get some money.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, go there for all that. Also Patreon. So That's like if you guys can are willing to do like a monthly donation of $1 to $5 a month. So patreon.com/Atlanta Sea Colony. Once again, the link to their PayPal. So you can make any uh, one-time donation through PayPal. So, like I said, we're doing the drive right now for the Habitat. But say you got like $7 just burning a hole in your pocket. You know who needs $7? Adam and Brendan need $7 for Atlanta Sea Colony. So yeah, do that. Also, another way to help us out and just to have some cool stuff is go to atlantaseacolony.com/merch. Like I said, I got this sweet T-shirt yesterday that I already spilt bleach on, so now I have to order a new one. But I do love this shirt. Brendan made a good point. Now I have like a cool shirt that I can wear to work and whatever, so I can rep ASC wherever I go. And also thanking the Patreons that we have down there. Edward Haas, S. Babe Hyde, Brian Acosta, those fellas, thank you for donating and being patrons. Also, this is probably the last time we showed this, just because like I think people are getting it out. But our Instagram did change to AtlantaSeaColony.llc. So that's where we're at with that. Otherwise, I don't have anything else to throw in tonight. Just kind of an uneventful week. Bring more to it next week and the week after. Yeah, and then hopefully Brendan's sinuses are like taken care of. My allergies will be gone away. I feel like I sound really nasally because my sinuses have been kind of weird. But just oh wait, and I hope everybody had a happy Easter.
Yeah.
Probably should have started the top of the episode with that.
Oh
well. Anything else you want to throw in today, Brendan?
I don't think so, man. I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
So, hey. It's all right, Marty. We're checking out anyway. So
yeah, we made a short and sweet episode today. But all right, guys. Brendan, I will catch you after the broadcast here. We'll see you guys next week.